the sound, the background noise, is not much the sound is very interference.
Testing.
Here's Matt now.
The issue is, Helen,
Welcome to the National Basketball Arena in Dublin for the Mardyke Series. Today's game is Ireland against Iceland. Tip-off is 5 p.m. On the commentary for the game will be myself, Niall McDermott, and Conor Meaney.
Hello and welcome along to the second of the Mardyke series, featuring Iceland here as our visitors to the National Basketball Arena. This is the second game. Last night the two teams played down the Mardyke Arena in Cork, which saw Iceland win out on a scoreline of 69-63. Iceland win the tip here. I'm joined in commentary by Niall McDermott.
Connor, how's it going? I'd like to apologise in advance to the Icelandic players, the entire population of Iceland, for the butcher I'm about to give these names.
Yeah, we're going to try stick with numbers for the Icelandic team as much as possible because we're going to struggle with names, but we'll give it our best shot. Ireland are moving the ball inside here to Grania Dwyer, who shoots in a face-up jump shot but misses. One player to watch out on the Icelandic team is number 5, who won the MVP of last night's game, so it's definitely one of the top players to look out for.
Oh, nice drive by Christina Dotter.
Yeah, nice move there by number 8 as she drove inside. Last night's game was a close game throughout. Ireland were a bit unlucky to lose out.
Yeah, it was very scrappy affair. You know, I was talking to the Ireland coaching staff. They felt that Iceland, the scrappiness suited Iceland. They reacted better, you know, and got a lot of scrappy scores.
It was intended to be a one-basket game pretty much all game long, and then it was just at the end that Iceland managed to go on a crucial run at the end where Ireland had a couple of unfortunate turnovers. So definitely for Mark Scannell, it was the story over in Luxembourg, just controlling the basketball, not turning it over. Nice pass. That was a nice pass inside from Grania Dwyer to Claire Rockwell. They've obviously played all season long together, and Grania found her teammate well there, and Claire moves to the line here to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, it was great initial defense there by number 5 for Iceland, but Grania managed to avoid the travel. Great wee scoop pass inside.
First one's good for Claire. And there's the second one. Claire earlier on today was at the National Awards and picked up the Player of the Season. And hopefully she shows today even more of that great form that she showed all season long. Iceland are moving the ball into the post here. It's good defense by Ireland. You could see aggressive by Grania trying to get the ball out of number 5's hands as much as possible. As you said, last night she was had a big influence on the game.
Ooh. Lovely turnaround jump shot there.
Yeah, lovely shot by Fiona Dwyer, who's one of the players who's based outside of Ireland but is playing for the Irish team now. Another good defense by Ireland there. The thing that's happened so far is that Ireland have been able to, by and large, restrict Iceland to outside shots. Tough miss inside there by Fiona. Another good pass by Grania, and then she puts her body on the line again. But the Icelandic coaches will be a little bit disappointed that so far it's 3 outside shots.
Lazy defense there by Christine Otter. Went for the reach, you know, should try to get charged at Grania there, just move her feet.
That's another good defense. So far, Mark Scannell will be very happy by the defense that their team are playing. Grania did a good job bodying up on a tall player, forced her into a tough left-hand shot.
Yeah. I think, but it probably won't be happy how deep she caught the ball. Maybe just try and force out a wee bit before the catch, but once she caught the ball, it was great defense.
Unfortunately, they're a turnover for Ireland. As we're having this kind of period of dominance to start the game, you hope that we'd be able to put a few more points on the board. So far, it's still 6-2, 3 minutes gone here.
Looking ready to see a great matchup between Kjartansdottir and Grania Dwyer, both very physical players, aggressive players. That's a nice pass.
Yeah, very nice inside pass. Anya McKenna was fronting her player down low, and the pass came in over the top, and nice layup.
Oh, Ireland's got away with a violation.
Yeah, Grania Dwyer just dropped the ball and picked it back up, which is actually a violation, but she got away with it. You can see the Icelandic defense are very aware of Mimi Clark, who had a big influence on last night's game as well. Fiona Dwyer drove there to the basket, but unfortunately was blocked. It's a good end-to-end game so far.
Yeah, it was a good drive there. Iceland were playing virtually no help defense, so that's a good shot. Even though she was blocked, like that's what you want, shots to the rim.
There's the first of those outside shots falling for Iceland. They hit a 3. It's just important for people to realise as well that this is the second of the Mardyke series. So these teams played last night down in Cork and then had to come up today. So it's bound for the first couple of shots in this game to fall short, and as they both kind of feel their way into the game.
Yeah, Christina Dotter, she's been the spark show for Iceland. Nice drive, and now she showed a nice outside touch from free. One of the easier Icelandic names to pronounce.
Grania just missed the second layup there that the Irish team have missed. And unfortunately at international level, they're the sort of things you get punished for.
Yeah, Grania making some good moves, just didn't have to finish the match.
Fiona forced that outlet, unfortunately, and a turnover. And as you said, although Ireland were kind of more dominant to start the game, it's now Iceland have hit their second 3 and have moved into a 10-6 lead.
And that came off a steal from Christina Dotter again. She's really been a stand-up and a block. Now she's all over the game. Steals, blocks, 5 points and an assist.
The subs coming in here for both sides. We're seeing first of Claire Amelia coming into the game, who's going to be one of the stars of the Under-18 European Championships, which we're of course hosting here in Dublin this August. And just on another note, the senior men's team have won the second game of their Celtic series over in Scotland. They beat Wales on a scoreline of 85-55. They're led by Lorca Murphy with 18 points, and Cian Nihil and Adrian O'Sullivan both chipped in 17. So a good rebound from last night, especially with John Carroll still out injured, and Jason Killeen and Isaac Westbrooks not travelling with the team for this game.
Yeah, great to get a one. Just too much. Going to Dwyer will turn over there. It was just, I think the pass a bit too short, and then she just couldn't find Claire. Amy Waters coming into the game there for going to Dwyer.
Just another note for anyone who was watching last night's game and are tuning back in today. Adele Thornton, obviously one of the bright young stars of Irish basketball, who's playing over with Quinnipiac in America, is out injured. Unfortunately, she has a bit of plantar fasciitis that's been bothering her for a while, so she's sitting out today's game. So far, it's pretty much as you'd expect, especially when two teams had to play last night and then drive up to Dublin. Niall, a little bit scrappy.
That's scrappy. It's just those two open threes really separating the teams, Iceland got, but
Ireland have had some good looks that they just haven't been able to knock down.
Yeah, a lot of passes just off a wee bit, or just the final touches there, but Mimi Clark can shoot it. Boom.
Excellent. That's Mimi's first kind of clean look that she's had so far in this game, and she knocks it down. She's obviously one of the best shooters in the country.
Yeah, usually if she's open, it's going on. Like, she had a great game yesterday. She was one of the top scorers in last night's game.
Yeah, it's definitely the Icelandic team will be trying to make sure that they don't help too much off her, because she is one of the best shooters that we have.
Yeah, I think they learned their lesson from last night, but still making them pay.
Mark's a little confused by that foul call, as I thought Ireland had stolen the ball, but the referee's called otherwise.
See, that's another deep catch. They're catching the ball just outside the restricted area. It's a bit too deep,
Yeah, definitely, and especially when it's one of their key players that you're trying to watch in on. But the issue is when Iceland are going to knock down those outside three-point shots, players tend to kind of shy away from helping off too much.
Yeah. Maybe try and put a bit more pressure on the ball on the perimeter, make that pass harder, take away a shot, make them drive. Sure, it's easy to say that standing up here.
Yeah, definitely. It's important. It's 11-9, 4 minutes to go in this first quarter.
Yeah.
Good job by Claire Amelia to keep that ball alive with an offensive rebound. Nice drive to the basket. Lovely basket by Danielle O'Leary. She got all the way to the basket, and the game is tied again at 11 apiece.
There's a few technical difficulties with the score on the YouTube stream, but we can confirm it's 11 apiece.
You can see both teams are subbing players in and out, probably a bit more regularly than you see in the normal Super League games. It's just the pace of international basketball. It's really hard to stay out on the floor that long. And then obviously having played last night, as we mentioned, it's very difficult for these players. Oh, nice
move. And one.
Lovely move.
Could have been a foul.
That's Claire showing exactly why she's been touted as one of the biggest stars in Irish basketball.
Yeah, she makes it look so easy.
And I think one of the things for her is trying to find a balance of fitting in at this kind of senior level and then also being the aggressive player that she is.
Another open free. Well short. Great pass by Daniel O'Leary.
Nice catch. Excellent. Mimi Clark did a great job finding Claire Rockall underneath the basket. It was a tough catch, but she recovered it well. Finished with an up and under and gets the and one. And she's heading to the line for the free throw.
Great fast break initiative by Daniel O'Leary. Got the rebound, head up straight away. Good pass ahead. That's what you want to see. Mark Scannell will be delighted with that.
Circa Tiernan here is coming in. Liffey Celtics, who is the young player of the year in the Women's Super League and is another one of these bright young stars that we're going to see in August in these European Championships.
Yeah, she's a fabulous young guard. She had an outstanding game in the league final up in Letterkenny when she played against Glanmire in a big upset one. She was outstanding.
She, I actually remember down at the Cup semi-finals, she had a move that was just kind of like, who's this girl? It was one of those great moments. Nice steal. Fantastic there by Ireland. I think we got a timeout coming here from Iceland after another steal. A fast break, basket comes and a free throw on the way.
Ireland sprung like a 2-2-1 presser.
We'll join you after the timeout here shortly.
Yeah, so let's see if Ireland keep this 2-2-1 press. They put it on after the last free throws. Instant reward with a steal and one opportunity.
Free throw is good there by Amy Waters.
Yeah, and
here we go again with the 1-2-2 press. We got a lot of pressure and great job again by Amy Waters turning the ball over. Circa Tiernan drives, finds a nice pass. Ireland needs to just settle down, make sure they make the most of this. Nice ball movement. Unfortunate with the shot. But this is excellent stuff from Ireland over the last couple of minutes. They've extended out their lead to 19-11.
Yeah, some great full court pressure, creating turnovers.
Especially with what is effectively a second unit, which is going to be very pleasing for Mark Scannell. That some of his more experienced starters are sitting out of the game at the moment, and the bench unit are doing a great job. Just a reminder that during timeouts we actually have to cut off the music for licensing purposes, so that's just a way you're going to have to bear with us during those timeouts when it goes silent.
We'll be getting a lot of complaints. People want to hear us talk about.
Yeah, look. People can't get enough of the dulcet tones of Niall McDermott, understandably so.
Another open free.
But that's not the sort of shot that the Icelandic coaches are going to want. She's a foot outside the three-point line, first pass and shooting. It's exactly what the Irish team are going to want.
That's Conor Meany range.
Yeah, definitely. It's the type of shot I actually force as well. But Ireland are doing a good job. They're getting the ball inside. Claire Mealian here again. And Iceland are playing defense with their hands a little bit. You can see that they're a little bit tired.
Yeah, hands in the waist there. That's an easy call for the ref.
we got a big minute and a half here now. Ireland have an 8-point lead. They've just gone into the penalty, so Claire Mealy is going to be heading to the line for 2 free throws. A chance to open up a 10-point lead with just a minute and a half to go here.
Now, if you look at this, Claire Mealy shoots her free throws like way to the left.
Yeah.
She doesn't stand in the middle of the court. It's
Very unorthodox.
Very unorthodox. Well,
doesn't matter how she sets up once they go in like that, so she did a great job knocking them down.
Press again.
Ireland stay in this press. Amy Waters has done a great job in the middle of this press so far, causing some of the turnovers. Nice block there by Claire Mealy. She just got a piece on it. But again, a great defense. Ireland have done a great job. Iceland hit 2 threes, which is really the main bit of their offense that has happened so far. But aside from that, they've done a great job just limiting them to outside shots. Now it's a case of can they really just make them pay with even... Oh, lovely basket again.
Danielle O'Leary with a great take, scoop, layup, and one.
Yeah, she did a great job. Danielle did there, a pick and roll with Claire. She showed a little bit of hesitation and then went all the way to the basket, finished through the contact. Another opportunity here to set up the press as well if they can hit this free throw. Iceland definitely look very unsure against this. They're not attacking it with purpose, and they look hesitant.
Yeah.
It can happen when you turn the ball over once or twice against the press that all of a sudden it gets in your head a little bit.
Yeah, there's a phrase in basketball, momentum is a and then I'll not finish it off. But it's certainly the case at the minute. Ireland got the momentum and really strong finish this quarter.
One of the big things that they've been able to do is really limit Cartans to their number 5, the girl that we kind of highlighted, the girl who was MVP in last night's game, and we've been able to do a great job on defense against her.
Yeah, well, to be honest, since number 8, Christine Dodder went to the bench, Iceland have really struggled. You know, she had an assist. I think she had 7 early points, and since then, I think they've really struggled.
Nice pass. Danielle O'Leary and Claire Mealy are doing a great job, but it also can't be overstated that you got 2 under-18s out there as part of the 5 for Ireland, and they've really helped extend out the lead. And we've built it out to a 24-11. There's 32 seconds left on the clock. Inbound here. Claire Mealy pops out, reverses the ball to Circuit Turner. Danielle with the corner 3. No good. Okay, Iceland have a big offense here as they try and end the quarter, reduce the deficit from 13. They move the ball around the perimeter again. It'll be a case of can they penetrate in. They haven't been able to so far. Another outside shot missed.
You really needed that one.
Good rebound. Oh, that's a cheap foul.
That's the last thing Iceland want to see. 7 seconds on the clock, 70 foot from the basket, putting Ireland to the line.
Yeah, Emma Sherwood there caught the ball from the outlet from Claire Mealy. 7 seconds on the clock in your own half is not where you want to be fouling, and Emma has a chance now to add 2 more points. First one's no good. It'll be interesting to see whether Ireland bother with the press here with 7 seconds to go. Will they try and force it, or will they sit back and just defend? They don't get the opportunity because they don't hit the free throw, but they might be able to turn the ball over anyway.
2 seconds.
They get caught ahead, but no. Excellent end there to the quarter. Ireland lead 24-11. Join us back here in a minute. And welcome back here for the second quarter. Ireland lead 24-11. Top scorer so far for Ireland is Danielle O'Leary on 5, and then there's a number of different players with Mimi Clark, Claire Rockall and Claire Mealy all on 4. The story so far is that Ireland have been able to limit Iceland to outside shots for the most part, playing good defence and being able to control their own rebounds. As I said, that Iceland get an offensive rebound to start the second quarter.
Nice rebound there, number 7.
And a second offensive rebound, so that'll be a troubling thing for Mark Scannell.
Yeah, they'll not be happy to get
exactly what they've done so well in the first half. They then give up 2 offensive rebounds, and now they had to play. Mark's there shouting to box out, which is definitely going to be the message there, because ultimately when you give up those couple of offensive rebounds, it's how you end up giving up team fouls there as well.
It was a great crash by Derek Kjærstadter. Derek Kjærstadter.
God loves a trier. Well done, Niall.
Of course,
interesting here that Mark went back to his most experienced guards, and Anya McKenna did a great job of creating that. Oh, nice rebound. Oh, excellent. You wouldn't know that she's an under 18 on the court there. Claire Mealy gets an excellent offensive rebound, powers back up and 1, and great move to the basket.
Claire Mealy, the big fundamental. Tim Duncan and Kjarnit.
the Tim Duncan of Irish underage basketball. I doubt she's had that said about her before, but who knows?
She has now. Of course, there's no surnames in Iceland. There's no family names, so the way it works is traditional Nordic naming system. So it's the last name is comprised of the father or mother's first name with the addition of daughter, so every player ends in daughter. It makes it a bit easier, you know. Daughter on the ball.
It's amazing what Wikipedia will tell you mid-game.
Every day's a learning day.
A nice job there. Iceland scored their first basket in a number of minutes. Grania Dwyer is checked back into the game, as well as Mimi Clark. So you got an experienced group here, 4 of your starting 5, but then also with Claire Mealy inside. It's all just a bit congested there.
Great
nice pass. Oh.
They called the offense. Is it an offensive foul they called?
Yeah, an offensive foul called. I'm not sure who against.
Grania Dwyer. Shame, because that was a great pass.
Yeah, Grania Dwyer called with the offensive foul off the ball. Everything is a little bit congested for the Irish team as they're moving the ball around, but Claire Mealy found a great pass, but now she checks out of the game. Yeah. That was a great couple of minutes that she gave.
I think when we change our NBA player comparison, she's Jokic, the Joker. Claire Mealy, the Joker. That was an unbelievable high post pass.
It's now 27-13, a minute and a half into the second quarter.
Dribble handoff, open free. Too much on it.
It's getting physical inside there in the underneath the basket.
Rebound, 2 offensive rebounds on the ground. Oh, no call. 3rd offensive rebound. But Grania Dwyer hustles for it. That's 3 offensive rebounds, 1 possession. Mark will not be happy. And it leads to the 3-pointer.
Leads to a 3-pointer. Exactly the story that we were saying. Ireland did a great job in the first half of controlling their defensive rebounds, but now they've given up a couple of offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities to Iceland, who've scored 5 points so far in the first 2 minutes of this second quarter after only scoring 11 in the entire first quarter.
The initial defense is good, but Mimi Clark open again. Short. Initial defense is very good, but defense doesn't finish until you get that rebound, and so far Ireland got to do a better job in the second quarter.
Definitely. One thing for Ireland, it would be great to see Mimi Clark to get her a bit more open. She's kind of reliant on her teammates having to get to the basket, create space. It would be great to see her coming off some screens.
Yeah.
Nice pass though by Mimi there. Yeah, Mark Scannell there telling his players when you are open, you got to shoot the ball, you got to be aggressive. Sometimes when you get some of these national teams coming together for the first time, they tend to be a little bit hesitant and try and pass it around too much.
Grania Dwyer blocked there, turnover.
Yeah, it's an 11-point game here, 3 minutes into the second quarter. We got Mark Scannell's already signalled for a timeout at the table, so this is a big stop here for Ireland. If they can get a stop and kind of extend out their lead before this timeout comes and maintain their momentum.
That's too easy. That's too easy. Just
there's the score we were trying to avoid, but Iceland score, and it's now a 9-point game. Welcome back again. So it's a 9-point game, 27-18. Iceland, after only scoring 11 points in the first quarter, have already scored 7 points so far in this second quarter. Ireland need to just settle back down, get a score. Grania Dwyer with a great offensive rebound. Mimi with the outside shot again, but unfortunately she doesn't knock it down. Iceland get called for a travel there in transition. It's just looking a little congested at the moment for the Irish team, and they've got to be able to find a score if they can. I guess the question with this the group that are on the floor here at the moment is where's the focal point of the attack, where you're going to try and attack through. Mimi Clark is definitely a good option. She comes off the screen but just doesn't knock it down, but that's a good look, and it's good to see her actually coming off a ball screen and not just spotting up.
Came off the screen, was wide open, just rimmed out. Ooh, and out. Another offensive rebound.
Yeah, definitely the story of the second quarter so far has definitely been Iceland's offensive rebounding. They're giving themselves plenty of second chance opportunities. And Mark's seen enough. He's already signaled to his bench he wants to bring back in some of the team that he had who were there for the successful run in the first quarter. Also to note here that Iceland have moved to a zone.
Ooh. Deep free by
Anya McKenna. Yeah, Anya McKenna with a huge three there. Exactly what she does every January when she comes up to win the cup for Glanmire. It seems that way anyway, as they've done it for the last 4 years. That's a nice finish. It's starting to get a bit more open, Niall, than it was in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Well, particularly in the first half of the first quarter. Ireland obviously had a very dominant second half of the first quarter.
That's a better rebound by
great job by Grania. Gets it ahead to Claire Rockall. And she gets fouled in transition and heads to free throw line. This is good for Ireland. This is the sort of thing they needed to settle them down. Try and maintain this lead. Keep it at 8-10 as long as possible. Circa Tiernan checks back into the game, as does Danielle O'Leary, who was very productive in her minutes in the first quarter. Claire is short on the first. And Claire's good on the second. It was, as I mentioned earlier on, when Claire picked up her Player of the Year award, her younger brother, Owen, was also picking up the Division 1 Player of the Year, or Young Player of the Year. So a great day for the Rockall family up here in the arena today. Oh. Nice pass ahead.
Great pass by Tiernan.
Yeah, another pass. Oh, you got to finish those. Kathy Kavanagh, unfortunately, just missed that layup underneath the basket, but she did a good job of getting it back and going back up strong and drawing the foul. So hopefully she can knock down these 2 free throws. We got subs coming in for Iceland. Both number 22 and number 8 check back into the game. Kathy knocks down the first, which is great. Oftentimes when you miss those layups and you end up getting sent to the line, it's always a killer momentum-wise if you miss the free throws afterwards. So Kathy's done a great job there, knocking down the first and the second. Those free throws also give a great opportunity to set up your press, which was so successful in the first half. And Anya O'Connor checks in for Kathy, who gave a couple of great minutes there for Ireland. Here's the press again for Ireland. Circa Tiernan doing a good job channeling it down the sideline. Now that the press has been successful, they need to just find their people, which they've done very well. Ireland are doing a good job defensively overall. A couple of kind of slip-ups would be the exception. It's a tough shot. And unfortunately, another offensive rebound. And a foul. Mark Scannell's getting a little bit more animated down there on the sidelines, calling for the guys to box out. It's been the consistent message of this second quarter so far, and what's really given Iceland a lifeline, because when they're down 24-11, they were really searching for a way into the game, and second chance points and offensive rebounds have been really the thing that's got them back involved.
Yeah, they've been driving hard against Irish players, and then, as you say, picking up offensive rebounds, going against the trees. Of course, there are no trees in Iceland. Well, there's no forests. In fact, not one forest in Iceland. Did you know that?
A line break there. The team were so eager to get the rebound that they went in early, and unfortunately that gives another a chance to Iceland to try and get this lead back down to 9 with 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the second quarter. And they hit it. They're the sort of little mistakes that can cost you, though. It's 1 point here and there at the international level are the things that ultimately can...
As a coach, you hate to see that.
Yeah, especially in games that are going to be close anyway, so there isn't much between international teams often. Oh, very nice pass. That's an amazing pass by Grania. Perfectly finds Danielle, but Danielle isn't able to knock it down.
Great defense by
Great
Tiernan.
job by... Circa does a great job.
It's another steal, but got away with it.
Yeah, great job. Danielle fought hard, made it difficult. She finds herself open for a 3 at the top. Just won't go in. Ireland just haven't been able to knock down shots.
Yeah, there are a few looks from the outside in this quarter, and they've all just sort of rummed around and came out.
We've had Anya McKenna and Mimi Clark both knock down outside shots, but that's the extent of it. Everything else has been going inside, which is great, but we also need to have that little bit of balance so that the defense has to play honestly against us. Tough move in there by Circa Tiernan, but she was met by a big body and she ended up getting blocked.
Yeah, but it's great to see a player so young. She got the defensive rebound, great rebound, pushed the ball, falling for the core, right to left crossover, Gallagher, and then could have been a foul, but still retained possession.
Mimi outside, beats her player to the basket, gets blocked unfortunately. Ball's still there. Anya O'Connor with another rebound, misses unfortunately. And a foul. Tough foul there, but a foul called by Maciek. We've one of the great things so far is seeing the likes of Circa Tiernan and Claire Amelia coming into a senior level game and being able to just go out and express themselves, not looking timid on the court, which is great for young players like that to be able to showcase exactly what they're capable of.
They're not phased in the slightest.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Especially Tiernan plays with like a reckless abandon, just bombing down the court, diving on loose balls, getting rebounds.
It's also bodes well for the European Championships, which are going to be here in August from the 4th to the 13th of August. Don't forget that you can already buy tickets available on Eventbrite. If you go to basketballireland.ie, you can find a link to get those tickets. And we would encourage anyone in the basketball community to come up both to the National Basketball Arena and to the National Indoor Arena out in Abbottstown to get behind the girls in green. It's not often that you get an Irish team playing on home soil, and particularly as strong an Irish team as that under-18 Irish team is. So it'd be great to have full houses up here in Dublin and people getting behind the girls.
Oh, they're a very professional sell.
Yeah,
you should work for Basketball Ireland as a commercial manager or something.
Yeah, I rehearsed that last night.
But it's true, it's going to be a fantastic event for all of Irish basketball. Hopefully we'll get the crowds to really, make a tournament what it should be.
And we've got a timeout here. The score is 33-24 with 2:17 left in the second quarter. Welcome back. We got 2:17 left in this second quarter. Iceland break the press, but turn the ball over. Excellent job, Ireland. It's really been the story this first half that press has given Ireland a platform to be aggressive and start the game. Circa turning with the three from the top, just short. Ireland need just one or two of those outside looks to drop, especially with the open ones, as they're doing such a great job. They just need to reward themselves. Nice rebound. Mimi Clark from the outside. No good. Unfortunately, after Mimi knocked that first one down, she's missed the last couple. But with a confident shooter like herself, you have to just keep shooting, and the rest of her teammates will be wanting her to keep being aggressive, because she is one of those players who can make a huge difference for the Irish team on the offensive, well, on both ends of the court.
Shooters got to shoot. Doesn't matter 0 and 10. You just keep shooting if that's your role. Another offensive board.
Yeah, very nice offensive rebound, and she went up strong there, drew the foul. It's as I said, it was the player that we said that we had to watch out for, and she's coming into the game a little bit more, rebounding well, but let's see if Claire Amelia, who's just checked back into the game, can make that bit of a difference here for Ireland. It's 1 minute 18 left in this second quarter. First one misses. So it's a 9-point game currently. 1:18 left in the half. Ireland's goal really is to try and get that to 10 at halftime if they possibly can. It's a little mini game here where 8-point game is a real big difference going into the half at 8 or 10 compared to like 6 points. So it'll be big for Ireland to kind of extend out their offenses if they can, and then just knock down some shots. And Claire Amelia steps up and knocks down a shot. She looked a little bit hesitant there, as if she wasn't sure that she wanted to shoot it, but there's no reason for her to be hesitant, because she's such a fantastic player that she can knock down those shots without any trouble. Yeah,
that's one of the things. She has a soft touch around the rim. You know, that sort of 10-footer is so soft. Even when she hits the rim, it just drops in.
A nice rebound there as well, which is crucial. And again, team fouls. These are the kind of things that when Iceland are looking back on this first half, that they're going to be disappointed that in both quarters, when they've been in team fouls at the end of the quarter, they've been giving up kind of cheap fouls that are sending Ireland to the free throw line.
Yeah, Ireland getting 3 points here if it goes in, and it does.
I thought you were going to give the commentator's curse there, Niall. We're lucky that we got through that. She probably just didn't understand your accent when the commentator's curse came in. Great stuff though, and another chance to set up this press, which has really been the story of this. Oh, that's tough foul there on Circa, and again, that's probably a kind of youthful error there, that she was that little bit aggressive and she got an easy foul on their best player, sends her to the free throw line, and again, you have a chance. You were up 12. We're on target to our 10-point lead at halftime, and it's going to get back to potentially to 10 here.
And even worse too, because of the time of that foul, it means Iceland are going to probably get another possession here. So
there's 35.9 seconds left on the clock. You're right.
Give them 2 free throws plus another possession.
Only one free throw there, not the worst damage. And again, with a player like Circa, you can't. You want her to be aggressive when she's on the court. Iceland have moved to a zone here again, to try and force it into the corner there to Emma Sherwood, looking for her teammate. We've got a timeout here, 25 seconds to go. Ireland with the ball from the sideline. Welcome back. Ireland about to inbound the ball.
Let's see.
Iceland staying in that zone. Mimi Clark with the ball at the top of the key. Claire Amelia with the pick and roll. A foul on the 3-point shot, and Mimi's going to head to the free throw line for 3 shots.
Great set play by Mark Scannell. His best shooter come up a down screen and then go straight on the ball screen, and she gets it open free and she gets the foul.
It can often be a difficult one when you're in a 2-3 zone, when the top of your zone is screened like that. It's a case of, is it your big person's responsibility to come out a little bit more? Is it the person at the back has to hedge up? And when you have a shooter in the corner as well, it's a difficult one, and a good call by Mark. Michelle hits the first. Just on Cartanza there, number 5, the MVP of last night's game. She's been limited to just 3 points so far, all from the free throw line, which has been a great job, and it's something again that Paul Gallagher, Francis O'Sullivan, and Mark Scanlon are going to be very happy about. Mimi has extended the lead to 13 at the moment, with a chance to make it 14 here with 21 seconds to go in the first half. She does. Great job by Mimi. And it's also good, Niall, for Mimi to be able to just knock down a couple of shots after missing a couple.
Just seeing the ball go through the run like that, it's good for your confidence.
Yeah. Good job by Circa here, putting ball pressure, which is excellent. You don't want a cheap foul here by Ireland and give them free throws. You want to make them shoot a tough shot.
Good defense so far. Good help.
They force an outside shot. Good job. Again, an offensive rebound, though. But Iceland missed. Great job by Ireland. The score is 40-26 at the end of the great first half. welcome back to the second half. Story of the first half really, I guess, was the Irish bench coming in. They outscored the Icelandic bench 19-6, and Claire Mealy in a kind of plus minus had a plus of 23 over that couple of minutes, and herself, Amy Waters, Danielle O'Leary and Circa Tiernan all really had a big impact on the game.
Yeah, it was really both quarters. You know, Ireland started slow, but the second half of quarters they really put a run together, and now they've got a 14-point lead.
Yeah, it's fantastic. 40 points there in the first half. Last night they obviously lost 69-63, so to already have 40 points in this first half, hopefully they can maintain that offense here in the second half. Claire Rockall starts us off on a great note by driving in, drawing a foul, and now she has 2 free throws. She knocks down the first. And she knocks down both. Another opportunity to set up this press. Let's see if the Icelandic team do anything differently than they have in the first half, which they don't really. They kind of attacked it in the same way. That first pass, they're again being hesitant and drawing in that press. A miss there.
Yeah, that was an open shot. Mark won't be happy. You know,
yeah, and again, Cartanza there, as we mentioned before the game, is the player. Is the player for Iceland that we said that we have to watch out for, and she hasn't hit a field goal yet. She was the leading scorer last night, so definitely one to watch out. And again, there Ireland draw another foul. It's the 4th foul on number 11, and 2 early team fouls within this first minute, which is great.
Nice interior passing between Gordon Dwyer and Claire Rockall.
Yeah, great job by Mimi there with the head fake. Goes by her marker and pulls up at the elbow for a lovely pull-up jump shot. Interestingly, with number 11 on 4 fouls for Iceland, there's been no movement on the bench so far to take her out, so it seems to be that the coach is telling her just keep playing. If you get fouled out, you get fouled out. Nice block. Gráinne Dwyer attacking here. She goes at Cartanza there, pulls up, and she gets her first basket of the game so far. You probably before the game, if you had said that Gráinne wouldn't have scored in the first half and that Ireland would lead by 14, most people wouldn't have believed you. But it's been a great team effort so far, and great to get Gráinne on the scoreboard.
As soon as she caught that ball in her own basket, you could see right away she was saying, "I'm putting this on the rim."
That's been something that she's well known for in the Irish Super League, is that she's such an athletic player that when she gets that ball, she's aggressive as well, that she wants to push and transition, and if you're not going to step up and stop her, she's just going to keep going. Yeah. And even if you do step up and stop her, she's going to keep going. Great job. Timeout here from Iceland early as Fiona Dwyer hits that 3 and extends the lead from to 49-26. Welcome back. Ireland have extended the lead for and a steal there. Jump ball, great job. They didn't fully turn the ball over. A great job. Ireland have extended their lead 49-26. Less than 2 minutes gone this third quarter. That's the first time so far in this game that Iceland have been able to get a basket against the press. Usually, even if a press is being successful, you give up an odd layup or two. So,
yeah, especially an aggressive press, so Ireland really pressure the ball, you know.
Yeah.
You beat that first line.
There's Iceland back in that 2-3 zone, and Mimi Clark had a good look but just misses. It'll be important for Ireland now to keep getting the ball inside and back out again, taking shots like that, but just making sure that they find a way to get it to both Fiona Dwyer and to Grania Dwyer.
Yeah, Ireland are actually up 21 points, but it could be a lot more. They've missed a lot of open looks, you know.
And that's the thing at international level, that when you do have these leads, you got to just keep pushing, because you're not guaranteed to keep momentum, and it can easily change on you in a heartbeat. And a team like Iceland, although they haven't been firing really so far today, a team who shoots a lot of free throws, who shoots a lot of three-pointers, are able to get themselves back in a hurry into games like this.
Yeah, back-to-back three-pointers, and all of a sudden, bit of momentum, and you know, it's anyone's game.
But really what's been one of the big positives for Ireland so far is that they've been able to keep their turnovers down to a reasonable level, and a lot of the turnovers that they're having are kind of dead ball turnovers, so that it's not giving Iceland a chance to get kind of fast break points against them.
Daniel Leary coming on to replace Anya McKenna.
Danielle was on that unit that came in and did a great job for Ireland in that first half and really opened up the lead. So hopefully she can have a positive influence here again.
Defensive last by Ireland. You never want to help off the strong side in the drive they got. You know, the help's got to come from the weak side. Leaves the wide open three-pointer, an easy pass.
The Icelandic bench are kind of getting into it here. They see this as a big opportunity. Mimi Clark answers with a huge three, though. Just as Iceland get a three to try and draw themselves back into the game. They're in their 2-3 zone. The bench getting into the game, and Mimi Clark just calmly knocks down a three.
Yeah, nice answer by Clark. She'd missed a few in a row, but she got that wee short mid-range one, and all of a sudden the three-pointer looks so easy.
Here we go with Cartanza there again, finding her way to the free throw line. You find with these really good players is that even when they're not knocking down field goals the entire time, you can find that they find a way to get to the free throw line, get points, keep themselves ticking over. She knocks down both, and the score now is 52-33. We got 6:48 left in the third quarter.
Iceland sticking on the zone defense.
Good. Ireland very fortunate there that a loose ball knocked out of Claire Rockall's hands finds its way to Grania Dwyer, and she gets an open layup.
No surprise, Grania's first to this ball.
Ireland got away with one there. They gave a wide open three up, but weren't able to knock it down. And here we go. Claire Amelia coming back into the game for Fiona Dwyer. And interestingly, Iceland have moved back into the man-to-man there. Mimi Clark quickly shot them out of that zone by knocking down that big three. Nice work there between Mimi and Claire Rockall, and Claire hits a tough bank shot, but just great work between the two Irish guards there.
Yeah, like free draw penetrations of one offense. You know, it's really hard to defend against.
Yeah, very, very tough, and Grania tries to gamble a little bit and gets away with it. Great box out by Mimi Clark. Danielle O'Leary pushes the ball down the court. Wide open for three. She shoots it early and doesn't hit anything.
Nice crossover.
It's a little bit messy here. Great rebound by Claire. Ireland needs to just settle down here, get a good offense. Especially when you've got a 23-point lead. You don't want to just lose the runner yourself. You need to just keep running good offenses. Keep doing what's built you that lead. Amy Waters checks back into the game here for Grania Dwyer. Amy again another one of that group who did an amazing job for Ireland in that first half. It's a lot of that same group are out there on the court now. Let's see if they can be as effective here again. Iceland moving the ball through the perimeter, cutting well. One of the things that Ireland have been able to do a little bit with the guards is that they're able to switch on some of those cuts, so they're kind of negating a lot of that offense. And then you see someone like Claire playing defense like that. Great job.
Yeah.
Again, Cartanza there with a tough layup. That's overall great team defense, and Ireland have done a really good job there. Amy Waters moves it to Claire Amelia, who's looking for an option. We got a pick and roll coming. Claire Amelia for three. She shot it out more that the shot clock was running out, but Claire Rockall does a great job of rebounding it. She's a three in the corner. No good, but Amy Waters with a fantastic rebound, and it ends up in a jump ball. Great job by Ireland getting those second chance opportunities. Claire Rockall with the first of them. She looks exhausted. She's getting herself a well-earned break. And just on that offensive rebound by Claire, she was actually the top rebounder for Ireland in the first half, which for a guard is great. Her athleticism, again, is one of those things. She's able to go get those rebounds. Oh, nice inbound. We're actually back to the 5 now that built up that lead for Ireland in that first half. Emma Sherwood's back in the game as well as Circa Tiernan.
Good call by the ref. Claire Amelia was pushed there in the stomach just after the shot went, before she landed. Excellent call by the ref. A lot of refs would miss that.
It's the sort of call that when you're the visiting team in a different country, you kind of get frustrated because you probably think that you're getting hard done by, but it is a good call. And Claire finds herself back to the free throw line with her unorthodox stance at the left-hand side of the free throw line, more of a almost elbow jump shot. Yeah.
Just give a shout out to our good colleague Jason Colleen, currently on his stag do, getting married in a few weeks, so best wishes to him.
I'm sure he's watching the game on his stag, but
well, of course in Iceland beer was illegal until 1989, and actually strip clubs were banned 2010, so I'm not sure he went to Iceland for the stag. But it doesn't sound like the best place, for that sort of trip. Oh, unlucky for
Circa just rims out. Now, what we've seen over the last minute or two is that Ireland are now kind of getting to a couple of desperation shots at the end of shot clocks, where both Claire Amelia and Circa Tiernan have had to be the ones who are looking to shoot the ball. And particularly when they're the younger players on the court, you're hoping that some of the other players can kind of step up and try and not force the action, but generate some baskets for the team, rather than kind of turn into the younger players kind of looking to bail them out.
Great pass. Great try.
Yeah, lovely. Danielle O'Leary does a great job. Claire Amelia with a good pass out from the post. Again, that was a much better offense. Ball moving around a lot more, and great job by the Irish team there.
That's a great offense. Deep catch by Amelia. Double down and then turns around, over the shoulder pass. We get a layup.
Nice block. Danielle's pushing the ball down the court again. Can she find someone?
Nice pass.
She finds Amy Waters cutting. Great pass. Amy gets fouled and heads to the free throw line, hopefully with a chance to open up the lead even further. It's currently 58-35 with 2 minutes 45 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Ireland did a great job here, cutting off the ball, spotting the Buffalo ball, and some great passes to find open players.
Amy hits the first. And the second. 60-35, 2 minutes 40 to go in the third quarter. 25-point lead. If you're Mark Scannell, you're really hoping let's just maintain what we have as close into the fourth quarter. Great job by Circa Tiernan. Rips the ball out of number 5's hands, but then it's wrestled back and it's a jump ball. But that's the sort of play that you want to see from your guards. When there is an opportunity to get your hand in there, try and force a steal or a jump ball like this. Nice inbound offense there by Iceland, a back screen, and then they came out off a screen.
Yeah, but it's a sort of shot I hate, just like a very deep two, just inside the 3-point line. take an extra step, make it a free. Again, late in the shot clock, 5 seconds.
Iceland, their bench are getting vocal again, back into it, a deep three, and she hits it. It's a 20-point game, 1:40 to go in the third quarter. Ireland are just searching for this little bit of offense here with this group. They did so well the first time they were out together in the first half, but now are struggling a little bit, looking a little bit tired. Deep three here again. This could be costly. And another three there by Iceland. And a timeout. It's back to a 17-point game with 1:22 to go in the third quarter. So welcome back. As I said, 17-point game. Claire Mealy just checks out the game. Kathy Kavanagh comes in. Iceland have a little bit more pep in their step here, a bit of momentum. Kathy is just in off the bench, unfortunately turns the ball over. Almost a great steal there by Emma Sherwood. Mimi Clark, I think, is going to check into the game, try and give this little bit of stability. She checks in for Circa Tiernan there. Circa just had one or two shots, didn't drop her, but they were kind of ones now where she was being asked by her team to kind of bail them out at the end of shot clocks rather than.
Yeah, she knew real options. She had to put it up.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely the right options, but just weren't falling. Good job by Kathy Kavanagh there with good defense. Danielle O'Leary forced herself into the corner, not giving herself many options. It's Ireland's ball here, 43 seconds to go in the second of the Mardyke series. Last night's game was pretty much a sellout down the Mardyke Arena in Cork, which is great to see for women's sport and for Ireland in general.
Oh, lovely reverse finish by Amy Waters.
Amy
Nice
Waters,
right hand reverse.
Oftentimes it looked like she might have got blocked if she went up with the left, but she came in underneath the defender's arm there with a nice basket. Another three-pointer there, offensive rebound, and a nice finish. You can see with good players like that, you just can't keep them down for the entire game. She started to come into the game more. Iceland just didn't realize that the clock was running out. The third quarter here in the Mardyke series ends 62-45. Join us back here in a minute for the final quarter of this Mardyke series game. Welcome back to the final quarter of this Mardyke Series game. Just a reminder that the men were victorious today over in Scotland in the final game of their Celtic Series. They played against Wales and won out by 30 points, despite the fact that they were missing John Carroll and Grania Dwyer there with a great opening for Ireland. A little bit of stability, 64-45. Ireland just needs to remain calm here, really. Despite the fact that Iceland have hit a couple of shots, Ireland still have a big lead and just need to keep playing the way they have been doing so far for the whole game. It's a tough shot. Oh. Anya saw the ball there. She couldn't refuse an opportunity to try and get a block, but unfortunately she sends number 7 to the free throw line. What's been great for Ireland so far today is that there's been a spread of 10 scorers, which is brilliant to see. Mimi Clark leading the way. For Iceland, number 5, Kartan Suder, who's actually sitting down on the bench at the moment. The MVP, as we said, from last night's game. She hasn't been shooting the ball particularly well, but she's also leading her team with 12 points and 7 rebounds. This is always a precarious kind of position for our basketball teams. When you have a lead at like 17 points, it's do you extend out your offenses a little bit and try and drag out the game, or do you keep playing at the same pace you have? My own thing would probably be that you keep playing the pace you have been so far, because it keeps you being aggressive as you have been. But now, what would you say?
Yeah, it probably depends how long's left on the clock. You know, it depends on the size of the lead and how long's left. And once you work out how many possessions left in the game, then you can really slow it down in the last maybe 3 or 4 minutes. But at this stage, you guys keep playing the way you're playing.
Yeah, definitely. Especially because it's been the aggressive nature of the Irish team that's really given Iceland a little bit of trouble in the press and different things. So you don't want to sit down too much and kind of lay back.
Yeah, it's the pressure on defense too. That's even in the half-court defense, which is causing turnovers, getting deflections, and getting out some good early offense. Ooh.
Unfortunately, there's a turnover by
pass by Grania
Grania.
Dwyer.
Three-pointer from the corner here, and it's a big shot.
Oh!
The lead is back to 14. We kind of said all along that if a team shoots a lot of three-pointers, even if they're not hitting them, if they start finding their range, they're going to be able to try and get themselves back into the game.
Yeah, it's a 14-point game now, you know, and Iceland scored a good shooting touch, which is strange because there's no Army, Air Force or Navy in Iceland, and the police don't carry guns, but they can certainly shoot on the basketball court.
I'd like to apologise to everyone who's watching for having to just listen to that.
That is true fact.
It's unbelievable, though.
It's unbelievable, but true.
The way you brought it in is impressive, I have to admit. So Iceland with a turnover there, just over 8 minutes to go, 14-point game. And there's a foul after a turnover by and Claire Rockall picks up the foul. It's the second team foul for Ireland just 2 minutes into the game. It's the sort of thing that you don't want to get yourself into team fouls too early here.
Definitely not, especially with a team making a comeback, I guess. You know,
yeah.
And all credit to the Iceland team. They were doing about, was it 24 points?
Yeah, I think 24, and they just kept plugging away.
Yeah.
Now they're by no means back into it just yet. They're still kind of, they need to get another little mini run to really threaten this Irish team. Nice steal by Grania Dwyer. She loses the ball but gets it back again, and she gets fouled.
Mark Scannell being a bit optimistic, looking for a shooting foul there. I don't think he's going to get it. Nope.
But great job by Grania there. She read the pass brilliantly, and as she kind of does so usually over here in Ireland, showed her amazing athleticism, got herself out in transition and drew the foul. It's amazing how often she ends up on the floor just getting absolutely bashed by people.
Well, she's only one speed really, you know, and that's full speed ahead.
Fortunately, she misses that jump shot. Iceland again, even their offense, you can see they've hit a couple of shots and they're moving that little bit quicker.
Yeah, nice pass.
Everything kind of looks that little bit, has that little bit more energy to it. And that's a really nice take under the defense.
Iceland are really running like an NBA style offense now with high pick and roll, free shooters spread out. Ireland find it hard to stop it. Previous position they got a free pointer. That time they got the drive off the pick and roll. Good offensive rebound by Dwyer.
She finds her teammate. Anya McKenna, no good. Iceland with another rebound. There's a bit of belief there in that Iceland bench. You can see it. They're growing in confidence each time. Ireland are starting to doubt themselves a little bit. Nice take to the basket and another basket. Here's a case where you really need your senior players to step up, give it that little bit of stability here. But with this lineup, we've got three of the Glanmire players together and Mimi Clark. It's definitely one of our best units, and it's definitely the type of people you want to have on the floor.
Yeah, Kirsten Young's daughter has really stepped up in the past 2 minutes. That's 2 excellent drives to the basket, very aggressive. Only one find on her mind, get to the rim, and she did that.
Huge call here by Mark Scannell, and a very positive one is that he's bringing in both Circa Turner and Claire Amelia, a measure of the confidence that he has in the 2 young players, that he's bringing them in here as Iceland are kind of trying to get themselves fully back into the game.
I'd be very surprised if Claire Amelia sees the bench again. I think she's going to play the last 6 minutes here because she's really been probably a common influence in Ireland and one of the best players.
Another 3 here. No good, and it looks like it's going out of bounds. There's absolutely no reason here for Ireland to panic. They have given up a couple of outside looks, and if they can just keep playing strong defense, they will find enough offense, hopefully, to keep them in the game. Well, not to keep them in the game, to keep their lead more than anything else. Nice.
Another turnover by Dwyer.
Yeah, Grania went to the basket. 2 defenders came to her. Maybe I would say that Claire probably shouldn't have stayed outside the key and should have been stepping into the basket, expecting that pass.
If that had been a Glanmire player, they might have just sort of realised, you seen it earlier on, Claire Rockall, when going into Dwyer's, Claire would cut straight to the basket, expecting that pass.
It's the sort of thing that you take for granted, but at the likes of Casey Grace, if she was here playing today, that she would have stepped in.
That was created by Kirsten Young's daughter again off the pick and roll. Ireland really got to look at their pick and roll defence here because Iceland caused them a lot of problems, that high screen and roll.
Circa Turner with the big 3, no good. But Claire Amelia does enough to keep the ball alive.
Yeah, that's why she's on the court. Small plays they got. Getting extra possession.
Nice pass there by Circa Turner, and she finds Grania Dwyer, who hits the shot. Great job there by Circa, because she was left open on the 3-point line and she just missed a 3. She was obviously she had lost a little bit of confidence in herself there, and rather than forcing another 3, she drove to the basket, found a teammate, and got Grania Dwyer a wide open look, which is fantastic. And Amy Waters coming back into the game. Grania has been kind of pouring her heart and soul into it, as she always does, and I don't know whether this will just be a quick break or whether I guess we'll see just how well Amy does over the next couple of minutes. Nice pass. Yes, great job by Amy Waters. Again, drives in. Claire Rockall goes baseline. Great pass and a nice layup. They're the sort of things that will kill the kind of spirit of the Icelandic team as they try and get back into the game.
Claire Rockall again, another great cut off the ball. Nice
block by Amy. Great job. Looks like an inspired substitution there by Mark Scannell that he brings in Amy Waters, who does a great job. Has a big pass to Claire Rockall for the basket. Then down the far end gets a block. And then Circa Turner there in transition again. Aggressive, goes to the basket, gets fouled, and goes to the line for 2 free throws.
And that is, who was that went off? That was Zerp, Amanda daughter, who just fouled out. Zerp. Amanda daughter.
I don't think anyone at home is going to pick you up on the pronunciation of that if they can even understand you when you're speaking English. Circa Turner knocks down 2 free throws there and extends the lead back out to 14. That's a really crucial last minute or so there for Ireland, that they were kind of on the ropes a little bit. Their lead was looking a little precarious, but they got an easy backdoor layup and then 2 free throws and a big stop down the far end. So really good.
Sexual run really. Again, it's high pick and roll.
But good job there. They defended it well. And defended it well again. Tough shot and a great rebound. Claire Rockwell with yet another rebound. She's got Amy Waters running with her, but she finds Mimi Clark out in the corner, who reverses it to Claire Amelia there, just missed, but she gets it back. Great job. And again, second chance opportunities here are huge. Mimi Clark for 3, no good. And unfortunately, they weren't able to timeout here coming. Okay, we got 3 minutes 17 left. Welcome back. 14-point lead. Ireland leads 70-56. Danielle O'Leary back into the game here.
Ireland back in the press.
Just kind of.
No, back in the man.
Good job by Claire Amelia stepping up to contest the shot. That's what you kind of want. The idea of the press at this stage of the game, Niall, when you have that sort of lead, is less to get steals, but more just to slow down the offense as much as possible.
Tempo of the game.
Yeah. And Ireland have done a good job there. Talking to Mark Scannell earlier on, they're a little bit disappointed with how they finished out last night's game because they kind of they felt they didn't show full composure, and a game that they possibly could have won, they didn't get a chance to win. But today, so far, even though Iceland came with a big run, they've been able to answer everything so far, which has been fantastic. Last year when Ireland played Iceland, they also split the series 1-1. Nice by Circa Turner with the pull-up. And again, just for one of those plugs that we got to keep doing as much as possible is just that's exactly the type of thing that you can see here in August in the Under-18 European Championships. The likes of Circa Turner and Claire Amelia, as well as a lot of their talented teammates, are going to be on the court against the likes of Macedonia, Great Britain, and a number of other teams that with a chance to try and earn promotion to the A division, which has never happened since. For Ireland at any age group, and this is definitely one of the most promising age groups and one to definitely look forward to. And if the Irish basketball community can be the sixth man for the team, that would be fantastic. In other good news for Irish basketball, of course, the senior women's team that you're watching here today are hosting the Small Nations next year, a tournament which they have come second in a number of times, and it'll be a huge thing on home soil again next summer. So it'll be something again to look forward to, and more positive news for Irish basketball.
Cameron, too great setting those screens. Low wide base, just can't get around her.
Claire Rockwell checks out of the game. Fantastic job. She's one of the most enjoyable players, I think, in the country to watch, just because she gives her heart. There's no kind of drama with her, and she just goes in, does her job over and over again, and is a really tough player to play against.
Yeah. Great steal by Amelia. Oh, gets her own rebound. Good pass out.
Fortunate there that they didn't knock down the shot, but it was a good offense. 72-56 with just over 1.5 minutes to go. Overall, I think one of the things that's impressed me most with this Irish team today has been their defense. They've done a great job, both with the press, but then also just in half-court play.
Yeah, they're going to hold Iceland to around 60 points here, which is a nice total.
The other big difference since last night as Aoife Whelan checks into the game.
And Evie Byrne.
And Evie Byrne, both for the first time, and Circuit Turner comes out, as does Amy Waters, who both did a great job. And again, were responsible with that group with Danielle O'Leary and Claire Amelia and Emma Sherwood, who really blew the game open in that at the end of that first quarter with great defense, and they really built a huge lead, which gave Ireland that cushion when Iceland started coming back, Niall, there in that fourth quarter, that rather than it being 14 coming back to 4, it was 24 coming back to 14.
Yeah.
So they're the
nice
things
block.
that are really big differences in these games.
Nice block by Sherwood there.
Just also again, thanks again to the Mardyke Arena down in UCC, who've been sponsors of this event.
Great pass by O'Leary.
And a foul. Overall, Niall, what's been your big takeaway from today's game?
Ireland's offense looked a lot better compared to yesterday's game. Some great ball movement at stages, some good dribble penetration, and as you said, the defense picked up a notch too, very aggressive, especially a couple of times put that press on after free throws, paid dividends, really blew the lead out.
Yeah, it's an exciting time for this women's national team, especially with the potential that next summer they can add in another couple of players, the likes of Jessica Scannell, Orla O'Reilly, who are playing abroad at the moment, that the possibility of them coming back for the small nations and putting a fantastic team on the court again with a real opportunity to challenge for that title, which, as I said, the men's won once when it was hosted here in Dublin, and hopefully now the women's will be able to replicate that when they host it for the very first time next summer.
Yeah, you can see this squad, when those players come back in, it's going to be a great mix of youth and experience, which is what you want. You've got the likes of Tiernan and Melia coming through the ranks. Evie Byrne and Aoife Whelan on the court now too. Young players coming through. And then you've got the experience ones like Gorna Dwyer, Anya McKenna,
Yep.
Orla O'Reilly. It's a really good mix.
Thanks again, everybody, for joining us here for the Mardyke series, which ends one game apiece. We will have more basketball throughout the summer, and again, just if you have an opportunity to come in August to support the girls in green, please do come out and support them, as it will be a huge event for Irish basketball.
And Connor's job depends on it.
Yeah. Cheers. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Thanks.